That was the split, but I mean that's like a 19-minute split. Me when I speedrun games. Anyway, New York Times games. The actual reason why I do this entire thing because I love these games. They're built perfectly for my brain. Well, some of them are, some of them aren't. Okay. I see square, cube, and dice. I'm already suspicious. Okay. Flush, straight, pair. I don't see another hand in poker. So I'm gonna say that's a misdirect, as you may say. Chop, mince, dice, cube? That doesn't seem right. You wouldn't cube something. There's a lot of misdirects. Or I'm just missing a definition. Traditional, square, wealthy, loaded, rich. I have to assume lychee means rich because I just don't know what else it could possibly mean. Okay. Flush with cash, of course. My mistake. I don't know what lychee is in this. Like literally, lychee, stuffy, berry is just and letters words ending with Y. Can't be that foolish. Square. Current. Traditional. Okay, you bury the hatchet. Grow up hair. I don't know. I'm thinking in phrases now. Lychee. Chop, mince, dice, and what? It don't make no sense. Traditional, straight. Okay, we know pair and straight are not going to be together because we knew that was not a possibility from the logic of card game. But that being said, we can then consider them in different sets of 3. Hair doesn't really work with much. Hair, I don't even know. Only historians call it Byzantine. People of their era would still call it Eastern Realm. Well, I mean, if they had a better cultural impact, then we would call it Roman Empire Part 2 or something, but we don't, right? I mean, like what? Like if they had left it in writing strongly enough, I think we would still call it Rome. I'm just gonna, you know what? It doesn't even make sense for it to make sense. I'm gonna put it that way. Straight, stuffy, traditional lychee. I'm lost. How is this one away? Which one is it away? Cube. I don't know. I'm lost. It was cube. Ah, fuck you. Okay. Berry, currant, lychee, and pear. I had so much doubt in the fact that cube was verbed. Like I know I've used it before and I've heard it being used before, but I don't know. I just wouldn't back it. I just didn't back it today. Today I fell. But I've had a good streak of getting connections, but I guess today's the day it didn't happen. Anyway, mini cross. We'll try and strive for a better result in this because usually we go. Okay, Oh god, it's a scroll in a synagogue. Love to bits. I don't know. Official as a body of fiction. Canon. Friends. Who the fuck? Popular mint brand. And a hint of these puzzles 3 in a row. These are O's from my understanding. Love to bits. Okay, well, forget about the record. Female bird hen. Scroll in a synagogue. We'll figure out about that one later. Song sung in December. What do you call it? Carol. That was what did had there. Carol. Christmas wise. French fashion, I don't know. D wrinkling appliances. Irons. Love to bits, adore. C, one across, tick, tack. Today. YSL is absolute nonsense, and if you're not into fashion, I'm sure you have no idea. Tic Tac makes sense. I don't know. I don't really consider Tic Tacs mints by default. They're candies, in my opinion. They don't really freshen your mouth that much. Like, you need a good mint, like a good strong peppermint to actually do its job. Torah. I have heard of it, but it wouldn't come to my mind. I don't participate in that realm of society or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Strands. What is this? Is this Day of the Dead? Like, or is this emojis? Or is this... I don't understand. There's a lot going on. Spirit 31 mouse? That seems reasonable. Mouse will probably get the first map, and then Spirit will get 3 in a row. I think Donk will start cold a little bit. He'll get like 15 kills, 14 deaths, and people will be like, he's washed, and he'll be fine again. Okay. Oh, it's literally this. Okay, then it's very easy. Eyes, fire, sparkles, emoji. Okay, you gotta make it harder than this. Bouquet. Show me bouquet. Thank you. Rose. Starstruck. Okay, you gotta make them harder than this. I understand that the criticism will fall upon you to make these more appealing to the common man. Don't do it. Make them hard like they have been. I don't mind it if it's a topic. I understand that the theme can give it away very easily sometimes. There was a movie one which I didn't know about, but if I had known about it, maybe it would have been a very easy thing for me. But like, there's no way that anybody would not get this if they can read. So you have to at least add a layer to it. Otherwise the game is washed. In my opinion. I don't know about that, but... Okay, what is this? This looks pretty good. This is not British food. This is... it's maybe South American? Peru, maybe? No? Okay, I'm long lost. It's probably... Then it has to be... I don't know. Turkey? Okay. Gourmet sabzi. How does this look good? It looks good, man. This is basically like what curries look like. The meat looks like it's been well cooked. The beans are good. Although I prefer the beans in other formats, but I don't mind them here. This is just a curry. Iran. It's a Persian stew, fried herb. Yeah, this looks pretty damn good. It'll be very tasty as well, for sure. It reminds me of the people. Your comment reminds me of the people. I'm not saying this is you. I'm just saying people on Twitter were like, well, I mean, the people on Twitter are brain dead, but of course, some people were talking about like how I forget what the original. I'm remembering this entire thing. It was like a British subculture thing where the racist people of Britain were like, get these people out of our country. They are causing crime or whatever. But that aside, there's like an area of this. There's like an area, I don't forget where. I'm not familiar with that much of Britain, but like they had like a high migrant population, and then they also had like high crime rates or something like that. That's what people said online anyway. I don't know the stats, but basically, then this guy posted like, oh, I went in there, I got some great food, I got curry, and I got a big old huge naan, delicious. And then people were like replying to it with like, you're contributing to the downfall of British society or whatever. Why would you eat this like fecal matter? It looks like garbage. And I'm just there like, it must be like when you're, I guess it's possible to be like not aware of the fact that food can taste really good. Like, I'm sure I'm missing out on food every day of my life. That's just true. And I'm probably, like, if you ask me right now, if you gave me, like, money and you were like, all right, well, I'll give you this much money per year if you don't try any new food for the rest of your life, you would have to give me at least a little bit of money. But I would say, yeah, sure. Why not? Because I've eaten so much good food at this point, like Indian food. I would feel like perfectly fine doing that. Not trying new food for the rest of my life. For money, not for no reason. I would like to try new food if no one's paying me not to, but that aside. Like people, I guess, like it's the same thing that I guess maybe I see that in like the like Sago like sticky noodle thing. It's like a gelatinous blob in a bowl, and you make with your chopsticks. You turn it into noodles, and then you eat it. It's like that's like your version of noodles with meat. Like it looks really weird. I'll try it once, but it would. I feel like I would gag. Like it would just be so unusual. Okay, this I don't know about. I see tripe, impure taste. Alright, this seems really liquidy though. I guess if you eat it with rice, I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway. Chorizo and tripe makes me think Italy? United Kingdom. No? Okay. I forgot about the compass indicators down here. You're allergic to chili. That must suck. Okay, it's Portugal then. Spain. Okay, there we go. We made it. Kalos, like the Pokemon region. Slow cooked, made with tripe, etc. Seems reasonable. Okay, these are goldfish crackers made by America. And this I'm eating. The goldfish crackers. I wouldn't consider this cuisine, but you know what? Americans, they deserve a small amount of respect, I guess, for the culture that they've. Man, they stole it from Switzerland. They said if this is correct, Margaret Rudkin stole this from Switzerland, and then they just made this. This should be Switzerland then. Come on, super foodie. For once, where the average was really high today because people probably got kalos and gourmet sabzi. Gourmet. It sounds like they're saying gourmet food. The sabzi is bhaji. food, but like, you know, I don't think that's what they're saying. Okay, we're gonna skip the Pokemon ones because I'm not interested in getting flawless on Pokemon. Let me check the Pokedoku just for the sake of it, and we'll see. I'll see if I feel like running it down. If it's a master puzzle, I'll do it. Okay, it's not a master puzzle. I'm skipping it. Master puzzles are the only one which I have a chance of failing at, but the rest, okay. Peeled tomatoes, 6 pounds, 10 ounces, 3 kilograms. Even division there. Am I crazy? $4.99 in US. Cheaper. Okay. $3.99. Okay. $4.49. I was within 50 cents of my first guess. You can't tell me that. I don't know. I don't know ball. I don't know basic ingredient ball. Great shortcut, by the way. They'll just buy canned tomatoes. You just keep them until you want to cook something and then you dump them in. It's a great middle ground between just doing everything yourself and buying prepackaged food. And the prepackaged food is a good middle ground with preparing stuff yourself and ordering. There's no middle ground for ordering, I guess. But, you know, anything is good, I guess, as long as you know what you're doing and you're not fooling yourself, which is, I guess, the biggest point. Okay. Expert mode Chessel, seeing as we're playing chess these days. Expert mode. Now, I'm not doing this as representative of the move, the opening. This is purely for sample size and guesses. Okay, a lot of moves not done. Knight f3 is played. No e4, e5. No, okay, none of all that. How about no d4 at all? Maybe it's like a symmetrical. We know knight c3 doesn't happen there. Castles, knight c3, d6. Okay, there is a g3, bishop, g2. Maybe it opens with g3, knight o6, bishop, g2. Late Sicilian? I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. We know. Okay, then it has to be e6 if it's not d6. Then e6. Then knight f3. No. Knight c3 has to be here then. Maybe bishop b4, then knight f3, then well, okay, there's no castling in the opening. So maybe takes. I don't know what else you could do here. We know there's no knight c6, so I'm genuinely confused. Maybe it's b6. Okay. There is e6. Okay, we have a lot of information here that I need to pass. Okay, there is a b6. It doesn't open with knight f3 or g3. But we don't know what else white possibly moves ever. So, but we know, okay, we know that g3. Oh wait, we know knight f3 is here. What am I talking about? I know g3 is not here. It's not here. So g3, knight f3, bishop g2 has to happen in this order, which means the first two moves are something else entirely. The first two moves would probably maybe it is c4. That would make sense. That would make sense. And then knight c3 is here. Yeah. But we know e6 is not here. Okay, then g6 here then. Or b6 here, I mean. Okay, and then g3. Bishop b7. Knight f3. e6. Bishop g2. Bishop, I don't know. This is close, but okay, we have it. We have it all almost. We just need to swap around everything. We have the white part correct. B6, BB7, Bishop B7, E6, C5 is in a different order. Okay, we know this part, but the thing is, B6 and BB7 have to be consecutive. Which means we kind of have B6 here. B6 here is possible, but maybe it's like this. Maybe it's like this. It's that, but E6 here. Okay, well. Here we go. English symmetrical fianchetto. It's like a move away from the Catalan. I think it's a lot away from the Catalan. I think it's like an entirely different system. But anyway, we got there in the end, and that's what matters. I think I'm gonna play the daily, if you don't mind.
Produce. A verb meaning to offer to view or notice.
I wouldn't use that definition.
Gourd. A noun meaning any of a
Vegetable.
bias. A noun meaning
What everybody is.
bristle. A noun meaning a short
Toothbrush.
amusement. A noun meaning a means of
A means of amusing.
interregnum. A noun meaning the time during which a throne is vacant between two successive reigns or regimes. The word originates from Latin, combining inter and regnum, meaning reign. Interregnum. A noun meaning the time during which
Oh, there's not a double R, I bet.
Farsi. A noun meaning Persian.
I know about Farsi.
Domiciled. A verb meaning to establish in or provide with a domicile.
I've never used that in the conjugation of the word, but sure.
Courage. A noun meaning
Liquid variety.
digression. A noun meaning the
Sure.
Basenji. A noun meaning any of a breed of small, curly-tailed dogs of African origin that do not bark. Basenji is likely altered from Lingala's Mbuana Basenji, meaning bushland peoples.
No clue.
Merrimack. A geographical name meaning river 100 Boutonniere. A noun meaning a flower or bouquet worn in a buttonhole. Boutonniere is derived from the Middle French word for button, bouton. Boutonniere. A noun meaning a flower or bouquet worn in a buttonhole.
There's probably an RE at the end if I know France.
Fixity. A noun meaning the quality or
That's just a weird one.
dengue.
Dang. I wouldn't pronounce that as dengue, me personally. Boutonniere! Boutonniere! Okay, and it was a G and a J difference. Okay, I was right, but it was an IM. Which means I was wrong, but fundamentally I was right, which is, I think, the important part of this entire conversation. I'm going to skip continuity, it just takes too long, and I'm not in the mood for arbitrary guesses. Okay, what is this? Is this The Last of Us? 80% Metacritic. Is this doesn't seem like a... Oh no, there's a tank right there, never mind. I don't know, Sniper something or other? The Sniper 2? Is this can't be World of Tank. Battlefield 2. Oh, this is Armor, maybe. No, this doesn't look like Armor. Armor is a first-person game, I think. So, if it's not Armor, what is this? It's an RTS. It's not going to be Crusader Kings, because they don't have rifles and such, I believe. Is there a game called Battalion Wars? That seems relevant. Okay. This is way more complex than I thought it was. 2013, so not that long ago. It's not like a 2007 game or something. What is... It's like a Civilization-esque game? Some sort of war Some sort of war. Cold War. Relic Entertainment. Okay, I don't know it. Company of Heroes. I have heard of Company of Heroes, but I can't say I'm familiar with it. New concept to game duel. A franchise. I see. So related games that are not necessarily part of the same series, but are part of the same franchise. I see. That's a useful one. Keep it in mind, although it won't help us at all. Okay. Maybe this is Crusader Kings. Wrong franchise and saga. Is this a game about the Vietnam War? They don't have a Vietnam War game? World of Warcraft. It's not World of Warcraft. There's a helicopter in there. I know. Okay, this is like a mech game. Can I type in Astrobot Rescue Mission? That's not gonna be right, but what is that? Is this Titanfall 0? The origin of fall? Bro, this is like Star Wars if it was just in Earth, on Earth, and also in Earth. Okay, I don't know. It's Metal Gear Solid something. Guns of the Patriots. There's guns involved, I guess. Solid Snake. Never played a Metal Gear game. Don't know how they play. And I would like to know because it seems like it's an interesting media franchise. But it's just impossible for me to know how to start, what to play. And I don't really want to play a Game Boy Color game to be able to get up to date with the lore. So we'll figure that one out. Okay, is this like Just Cause 2? No. Is this Far Cry 5? I see. It's like I know about Snake and he's in boxes and such. Okay, is this an Ark game? No. I don't know what I'm looking at in the first place. It's definitely not Dragon's Age, but okay. It's a guy in some sort of prison. He's shooting that. Wow, that's real helpful. The game is Scum. Never heard of it. What is it? Scum. Hyper-realistic survival. Okay, so it's basically Ark. It's got a 7 out of 10 on Steam, but 92% on Google, which tells me something. It's up and coming. It's not out. There are 2 games. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't even pretend to understand. Give me keywords and then maybe we'll get there. Fury, Jester, Prequel Ritual, Satanism. Cult of the Lamb? I don't know. That's the only game that comes to mind. Speedrun, Teleportation, Acrobatics, Verticality. I don't know why, but Metroid Prime. It's very wrong. It's a hack and slash adventure game. Demon Hunter. Maybe it has demon in it? A demon sword, perhaps? No? Okay. Infinite animal, playable boss. Maybe it's it's Demon's Souls? Guitar playing. Maybe it's Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening? I don't even know this game, man. That's when you see through the clouds and the single gap that you see into the sun itself, into the light. So that feels like, bro. There's no better way for a web game to terminate.